The Israeli military has continued carrying out overnight raids across the occupied West Bank. Israeli forces have stormed Ramallah, Nablus, Tulkarem, Qalqilia and Hebron. Clashes broke out in several locations. A number of Palestinians were arrested. Well, Nida Ibrahim is live for us in Deir Abu Masha'al in the occupied West Bank. So, Nida, these raids have become a pretty regular occurrence throughout the occupied West Bank. Talk us through what's been happening.
Not only are they becoming part of the Palestinians' routine, but we're seeing also another practice that is being widely used here in the occupied West Bank. And indeed, we've seen it being used here in Deir Abu Masha'al. Mass detentions. They go from home to home, arresting Palestinians, detaining them and putting them in places like this one. I want to show you just some of the blindfolds that were used on some Palestinians who were detained from their homes and brought to this area. There are also the plastic that was used to clasp their hands, and they were handcuffed using those plastic. Now, I'm going to be bringing you two people who were in this area here amongst more than 30 Palestinians detained by the Israeli forces. To listen more from them, we have Muhammad Wajih and we have Mr. Sakhar Zahran. And I'm going to start with you, Muhammad.
Can you tell me what happened? When they came, they treated us very badly. They did not respect anything. They acted as if no one was at home. They just opened the door. I was behind the door. They opened it. They forced it. I was trying to open the door at the same time, but he was breaking the door, literally. So I opened it. They entered. I explained to them that there are women and they should respect that, but they did not understand anything, as if they were not human. They were very barbaric in their intervention. They searched everything. They searched the kitchen. They went upstairs. They destroyed the kitchen, upstairs and downstairs, all the closet. They did not leave anything. Then they blindfolded me and they took me. I wanted to talk to my mom and they refused. They said, we will not let you talk to your mom. So they took me from the house and they put me here. And here, Mr. Sakhar, you told us that you are over 50 and they kept you here for hours blindfolded and your back was aching. True, indeed, this is what happened. I will not add more to what my friend said. We should focus on the fact that we are peaceful. We are suffering from occupation. We want to live freely. But imagine that they will just enter your house and women are sleeping, girls and children are sleeping. So how can a child understand this? So it's not just about taking us and being barbaric and violent. Unfortunately, this has become normal to us. So we see this as normal, but at the same time, there are a lot of details that Palestinian people are suffering from. Muhammad, you're 21, and at the same time, they took the phone. Can you tell us more about that? Yes, they took me for investigation. They started interrogating me about the number of people we have at home, and they seized all the phones. They put them in a bag and gave them to their mates, and said some provoking words, and then they just threw me in the middle of nowhere, and it was very cold, and they asked me to stay there. Can you tell us more about what happened? What did they say to you? Of course, the moment we left the house, they started threatening us and using weapons. Nobody accepted to leave. We all left because we were threatened with weapons. Can you tell us more of what happened? What I understood is that I personally want to send a message because I'm responsible for this area. So anyone who is close to Hamas is very delicate because it's a time of war. So we need just to stay calm, and I want to deliver this message. They were trying to threaten us, but at the end of the day, we are all Palestinians.
And again, as they've been saying, that we're hearing so many Palestinians saying that the main goal of these arrests is to instill fear. Look around me, you're seeing those young men, young boys. This is a youth society. It's a young society, the Palestinian community. So people here say that all of this aims to instill fear in this young generation and kind of tell them that if anyone wants to oppose Israel's occupation, then the result will be arrests and intimidation.
Nida, thank you. Nida Ibrahim, live for us there in Deir Abu Masha'al in the occupied West Bank.